Welcome back. Well, there's a pretty cool art exhibit that you can visit in Hampton right now that pays tribute to the city motto, and it's called From the Sea to the Stars. And here to tell us more about it is Diana Blanchard Gross. Diana, thank you for joining us. Talk to me about this exhibit. What is it?
Well, this exhibit is, as you said, it's based on the city of Hampton's motto. And so we're really looking at the rich history of Hampton, which is from the sea to the stars. So it could be the coastline that's played a huge part as far as seafood and that industry, but then also the stars. So we have the first aeronautical lab over at NASA Langley, and how that's progressed. And there's so many other wonderful things that are going on in Hampton. And what my task was to ask artists in the area to challenge them to interpret that theme, and it could be anything. Right. I kind of gave them a little carte blanche, but really I wanted them to think about how Hampton has developed. I mean, it has a rich history. It began in 1610, up to the present, so over 400 years, and what has happened during those 400 years. There's been a lot of good, a lot of bad, and so. But we wanted to kind of make sure that everyone knows about all of these different things.
Absolutely. And you have stuff with us today. Talk to me about what we have here.
I do. So this is a wonderful photograph by Sue Maida, and she's actually, it's not your typical photograph. She's kind of overlaid it with some images, and one is this wonderful, the marker, the first Africans that came to Virginia to Point Comfort, but then also you see the image of the Emancipation Oak that is over at Hampton University. So some really significant images and events that have occurred. And then we have this smaller piece. This is by artist Wade Mickley. When he was younger, he would actually go out with his friend, kayak at low tide around Hampton. In the image, you can kind of see the outline of Hampton, and then he's put all these wonderful things, pottery shards and rocks and shells and everything into this wonderful little shadow box, and that is his memories of Hampton. So we have a lot of different media, from glass to installation to painting. So I think there's a little bit of something for everyone.
Absolutely. And why is something like this so important to our community?
Well, I think Hampton has, just like I said, it has a rich history, and I think that people sometimes going through their daily lives, they forget about some of the wonderful events that have occurred, and it's a great thing for especially kids to come and see what has happened, and what have artists, how have they utilized their craft and made these wonderful pieces and kind of done this artistic challenge. So,
and they can visit this now. The big question is, what's the cost of tickets?
Oh, wow, so easy. We are open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Saturday, free.
That's what we love to hear.
And there's a lot of different, there's about 25 artists that are represented. Like I said, we have painters and photographers, so I think there will be something for everyone to see when they come.
Absolutely. Diana, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be right back with more news and weather.